Hi there. In this lesson, we're going to look at taking away mixed numbers from whole numbers. But before we get to that, let's just have a quick look at taking away fractions from whole numbers. Because sometimes this can be a wee bit tricky, and if you don't understand this, then you're not going to be able to do this. That's where we're hopefully going to end up. Okay, so I've got 6 different kind of situations here, and I'm going to look at them individually. So we can see here a whole is made of 3/3. Or you can say a whole is made of 6/6, or a whole is made of 4/4, a whole is made of 8/8, and so on. You can see the number at the bottom, you need the same number of those to make up a whole. So if you're dealing with fifths, you need 5 of them. If you're dealing with sixths, you need 6 of them to make up a whole. So if we're doing one whole, take away a third, it's basically what are you left with when you do that is your answer. So if I'm saying 1 take away a third, well, the answer is 2/3, isn't it? You've got 2 left there. If you're doing 1 take away a sixth, then you've got 5 left over. And if you're doing 1 take away a quarter, then you've got 3 left over. Now what's happening here is basically if you take the top number away from the bottom number, you'll get what's left. So for example, there's 4 quarters and you take away 1, you're left with 3. Now you can do a similar thing with fifths, but let's say I took away 2/5 from a whole. One whole take away 2/5. Well, you've got 3 left over. Again, if you take 2 away from 5, you'll get 3 left over. And the last one, let's have a look and see if I took 3/10 away from a whole. So I've taken away 3/10 from a whole. So what does that leave us with? 7/10. Again, if you take 3 away from 10, you get 7 left over. Now let's look at this idea again and imagine this. Imagine we've got 3 wholes. I've got this one here, I've got this one here, and this one's made up of different things. And imagine from my 3, I wanted to take away 1 1/3. So this kind of idea here. So 3 take away 1 1/3. Well, I would remove one of these, and I would remove a third. So the answer you'd be left with is 1 2/3. So what you could think of it this way. You could say, well, okay, 3 take away 1 is 2, and then I want to take away the third, which is 1 2/3. Okay, let's look at that idea again. Except we'll look at it with sixths. Okay, let's see. Imagine I've got, let's say 5 wholes. 5 whole bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This bottom one's made up of 6/6. And imagine I'm doing 5 take away 1 5/6. Okay, well, let's take away the 1. So I'll get rid of the 1. So you're kind of down to 4 at that point, if you like. You can do 5 take away 1 is 4, but you've still got to take away the 5/6. So I need to take away 5/6. Okay, right, I'll take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take that one away as well. Now what I'm left with is 3 wholes and 1/6. So 3 and 1/6 left over. Now, when you join these answers up, if you like, these two answers should come to the original, which was 5. 3 and the 1 makes the 4, 5, 6 and 1, 6 make up the extra 1 to make up to 5. Now let's do one more. Imagine you've got this. Imagine I've got 4 wholes. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And imagine I want to take away 2, let's say 3/10. Okay, so I take away the 2. 1, 2. Okay, so basically at that point, you're down to 2 take away 3/10. You can just do the 4 take away 2 if you want to. Now, if I take away 3/10 from here, 1, 2, 3, you can see that we're down to final answer of 1 whole and 7/10. And that's the idea with pictures. Obviously, we want to try it without pictures, and we'll have a go at that with these 3. Right, so let's have a look. This is the way I would do it. So 7 take away 4 is 3, but I've still got to take away the 3/5. Now, if you picture those 3 bars, and you're taking away 3/5, then you're down to 2 full bars. You've taken a 3 away from the 5, and you've got 2/5 left over. Again, onto the second one. If you do 8 take away 3, you get 5, but I've still got to take away the 5/8. Again, picture 5 bars. If you take away 5/8, you're down to 4 full bars, and if you take away 5 from 8, basically, you've got 3/8. Last one, 4 take away 1 is 3, but I've still got to take away the 2/7. So you get 3 full bars, but you're taking away 2/7 from one of them, so you're down to 2 full bars and 5/7 left over. And that's how to take away mixed numbers from whole numbers.